A formation of 3 U.S. Air Force B-52H Stratofortress bombers was observed conducting extended orbits in international airspace off Venezuela's northern coast, marking one of the most visible demonstrations of American air power in the region in recent years. The 3 bombers, using the call signs Bunny 01, Bunny 02, and Bunny 03, departed Barksdale Air Force Base in Louisiana early morning before heading south toward the Caribbean. After crossing into international airspace near Venezuela, the aircraft established racetrack orbits within the boundaries of the Maiquetía Flight Information Region, FIR, an air control zone that Caracas claims as part of its sovereign airspace oversight, but which extends well beyond its territorial limits. Flight tracking data indicates that the B-52s remained in the area for roughly 2 hours, maintaining steady altitude and speed patterns typical of regional show of force or surveillance missions before returning north. Their presence was complemented by supporting aircraft, including U.S. Air Force aerial refueling tankers and, reportedly, F-35 Joint Strike Fighters, likely Marine Corps F-35Bs, operating from the reactivated Roosevelt Roads Naval Station in Puerto Rico. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why even a single B-52 will be too much for Venezuela. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. Since September, U.S. military forces have carried out at least 5 lethal strikes against small vessels operating in the Caribbean, resulting in the deaths of multiple individuals reportedly linked to drug trafficking operations. These incidents mark a sharp escalation in Washington's regional counter-narcotics campaign and reflect a significant shift toward more direct, kinetic engagement at sea. The renewed emphasis on interdiction operations has been accompanied by a major buildup of U.S. forces throughout the region. This includes the recent deployment of Marine Corps aviation units to the former Roosevelt Roads Naval Station in Puerto Rico, once a key Cold War base now reactivated to support expeditionary operations. The presence of U.S. Air Force MQ-9 Reaper drones conducting persistent surveillance and strike missions has been documented, while the arrival of AC-130J Ghost Rider gunships marks a further intensification of air power in the area. In parallel, a diverse array of U.S. naval and amphibious assets have moved into Caribbean waters. The Iwo Jima Amphibious Ready Group and the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit are now on station, providing both air and sea strike capability, as well as rapid deployment Marine forces for boarding or seizure missions. They are joined by multiple Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers and a Ticonderoga-class cruiser, both equipped with advanced Aegis combat systems for air and missile defense, as well as long-range strike potential. Supporting them below the surface are Virginia-class nuclear-powered fast-attack submarines, enhancing the overall intelligence and surveillance coverage across the maritime domain. The Boeing B-52 Stratofortress remains one of the most iconic and longest-serving strategic bombers in aviation history. First introduced in the 1950s during the height of the Cold War, this long-range subsonic heavy bomber has continually evolved through successive modernization programs, preserving its effectiveness and relevance well into the 21st century. Originally designed and built by Boeing, the B-52 has benefited from decades of engineering upgrades and structural enhancements. Its combination of high subsonic cruise speed, large payload capacity, and comparatively low operating cost has ensured its continued service even alongside newer platforms such as the swing-wing B-1B Lancer and the stealth-oriented B-2 Spirit. The Stratofortress remains central to the U.S. Air Force's strategic bomber fleet and is projected to remain operational until at least 2050, supported by ongoing engine and avionics modernization programs. Since production began, 744 B-52s have been built across multiple variants, Today, 58 B-52Hs remain in active duty, assigned to the 2nd Bomb Wing at Barksdale Air Force Base, Louisiana, and the 5th Bomb Wing at Maiquetía Air Force Base, North Dakota, with an additional 18 aircraft maintained in reserve status. The current B-52H variant is powered by 8 Pratt & Whitney TF33P3 turbofan engines, arranged in 4 twin-engine pods mounted beneath and slightly forward of the wing's leading edge. This configuration provides balanced thrust distribution and structural stability, while allowing for maintenance access and efficient fuel management. The aircraft's combat range exceeds 8,800 miles, 14,080 kilometers, without aerial refueling, enabling true global reach. This exceptional endurance, combined with its ability to carry up to 70,000 pounds, 31,750 kilograms, of mixed ordnance, allows the B-52H to perform a wide array of missions, from strategic nuclear deterrence to long-range precision strike. The B-52H is capable of carrying both conventional as well as nuclear weapons. In its current nuclear role, the B-52H is assigned the AGM-86B cruise missile, which has a W-80 warhead that has a yield of up to 150 kilotons of TNT. Conventionally, it can employ the AGM-142, AGM-154, AGM-158 air-to-ground weapons, and a variety of joint direct attack munitions, and in maritime roles can employ Harpoon anti-ship missiles and quick-strike munition. Missile like AGM-158 enable B-52 to carry out precision strikes against high-value targets without ever having to enter enemy strike envelope. A single B-52H can carry up to 20 AGM-158 JASSM family missiles, typically 12 on the wing pylons and 8 internally via the conventional rotary launcher. These movements fit into a wider operational tempo that has seen a sustained American air and naval presence around the southern Caribbean in recent weeks, signaling both a readiness posture and a strategic reminder of U.S. reach and capability in the Western Hemisphere. The B-52H is a behemoth. Enormous payload capacity, exceptional range, and the ability to project power across vast distances. For decades, B-52s, alongside B-1s and other U.S. combat aircraft, have periodically supported counter-narcotics patrols over the Caribbean. The B-52's range and long-reach sensors make it well-suited to detect and help investigate suspected smuggling vessels, extending the reach of maritime interdiction efforts. But flying B-52s openly near Caracas carries an unmistakable political message aimed at the Maduro regime. The bomber can launch a wide array of ordnance, including cruise missiles against targets ashore or at sea. While limited Venezuela's air defenses present a potential hazard, standoff strikes from B-52 would mitigate risks. The huge munition-carrying capacity ensures that even a single bomber, most likely escorted by fighters like F-35, can deliver devastating effects.